to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface.
So I hear you work for Fannie.
Yeah.
So you are the reason half my family got laid off and lost their homes. Sorry. I'm sure you get that a lot. They are back on their feet now. So no worries.
Excuse me. Emma, what's wrong, honey?
Daddy, you know. Ugh. I hate when people do that. It's not fair.
Honey, I know it's hard to continue to deal with this every day.
Daddy, the speaker at school today asked us all what our parents do for work. I have to say that I don't know again. Why can't I tell anyone where you work? I can fight for you.
Emma, it's a very difficult thing. It's hard for Daddy to say exactly why. It's just easier this way.
Daddy, why is that? It makes me so sad. I read all the old internet stories about you and it's just not true. You're the best daddy in the whole world.
Honey,
Daddy, you are the only ones helping families like us get a home. All the other bankers ran away when they got caught lying about their loans. Now they are saying to shut you down and allow those bankers to take over?
Honey, we've been through this a bunch of times. I just can't.
But nothing changes, Daddy. You keep saying that the truth always wins. But it's not. It's losing.
Emma, not everyone in this world is as open as you are to see past the people that want to take my company away.
Dad, is understanding this harder than those math problems you helped me with?
Well, not really. But there are politics involved. Sometimes it is easier for leaders to shield the truth away from people while they tackle the problem.
Okay, so you are saying this is something that would be harder than the critical thinking discussions we have in class about books we read?
No, not that either. It's just people have so many priorities in their life when they get older. They just don't care to understand every political issue.
Eh? Okay, isn't the secret and illegal takeover of a company that affects 20% of our economy something that people care to understand? Didn't you say the government itself actually did a study that proves Fannie didn't cause a crisis? Yet the government continues to ignore their own conclusions, and they say Fannie must go while they steal them away?
Well, yes, if you put it that way. I think people may be interested.
It's about time. And wouldn't the taxpayers actually question the claim that Fannie is a failed business model if they are the only companies not charged with any crimes or malfeasance over the crisis? Do the taxpayers even know that the bailout was never needed or even wanted and the government is on pace to make over $200 billion on their expropriation of the GSEs? How about why they have not actually wound them down after 7 years of saying they would? Why is Fannie the only ones helping people buy homes now? Shouldn't the taxpayers be concerned with these conflicting messages for 7 years now?
Well, it's tricky. There are people out there that say the government should not use Fannie as a subsidy to provide cheap mortgages. They say it artificially raises home prices.
Aren't those the same people that also say mortgage rates will not go up much when the banks take over? Is it a big subsidy or not? Can they even make up their minds?
Yes, they are actually the same people that flip-flop on the same argument depending on which point they are trying to make. But there are other interests involved. Senator Corker says that the only people that benefit by allowing Fannie to continue are hedge funds.
The last I checked, the hedge funds are not the ones that are struggling to buy homes for their families. Nor do they owe more than a small percent of Fannie compared to other taxpayers and homeowners. Nor have they been indicted on massive charges of mortgage fraud. What's the infatuation with hedge funds anyways? They are just as good at picking losers as they are winners. We shouldn't let them get in the way of us doing the right thing for America. It's not like they have Mr. Corker's innate ability to pick the winners every time. And the last I heard, Senator Corker himself is being investigated for insider trading and shorting the very companies he is on a bloodthirsty quest to kill off. Does the Treasury really want to take lucrative business away from a company that is majority owned by U.S. taxpayers and instead line Senator Corker's dirty pockets? Shocking!
Okay, honey. I don't know. Maybe you need to move to Tennessee and take over for the senator.
Seriously? Dad? A girl my age can see all of this? But they cannot? And why do they say we have to be quiet about all of this? It's like they have us in jail.
Emma, we are going to be okay. If I have to take another job for us to make it, I can and I will. But I believe in what we are doing to help all families like us. If we can make houses more affordable and still make a profit, then there's no reason not to. With God and the truth on our side, it's only a matter of time.
It's hard, Daddy. Every time somebody says something like that, man, I want to punch them in the stomach.
Hey now. I don't want any of that talk around here. You understand? Don't pay any attention to them. They don't know the difference between a mortgage originator and a mortgage securitizer. They are the last of my worries. Just have faith in God and His plan for us and we will get through this, I promise. Okay?
Okay, Daddy, I love you.
I love you too, Peanut. Good grief. It's really late now. Way past your bedtime. Say your prayers and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, honey?
Daddy. Okay. Good night.
Okay, sweetie. Good night.
Dear God, tonight I want to focus on my prayers for Daddy. Please help him. So many people that don't even know him are mad at him every day for no reason and it's unfair. He just hasn't been the same and he doesn't take care of himself anymore. I pray for our leaders, God. Please give them a vision of what Daddy goes through every day. Please let them know that it's okay for Daddy to let people buy homes. Somebody has to do it. I can't imagine not having a home. Some days I'm really sad and the only thing I want to do is come back to my room. But most of all, God, please help the people of America see the truth. That's all that Daddy ever asks for when I listen to him pray. He says that without that, he has no hope. Please, God, give Daddy hope. Amen.